Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. Lance Brack here. Welcome to the Tuesday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday morning so far. Last night, there is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic now available, talking all about the May 13th episode of WWE Monday Night Raw, featuring the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring quarterfinal matches, which saw in the main event Jey Uso defeating Ilya Dragunov to advance to the semifinals next week on Raw, where he will go one-on-one with Gunther, who was also victorious last night in his quarterfinal match. And like I said last night, there was a lot of good wrestling on Raw last night, especially the tournament matches. Those were very solid matches, where we saw Io Sky advance to the semifinals, and Lyra Valkyria. And next week, in the semifinals of the King and Queen of the Ring, we're probably going to see some more really good matches. I'm sure that dog I'm walking by right now agrees with me about the tournament matches being really good last night. And one thing I want to bring up about last night's Raw, I didn't mention this on 360 Wrestling Fanatic last night, but there was another QR code tease last night during Raw. And in case for some reason you haven't been keeping up with this, of course, it looks like is going to be Bo Dallas coming back as the Uncle Howdy character with a faction. And the QR code, what I have heard was on it last night, was highlighting something that's coming this Thursday at 4 p.m. Could it possibly be a reveal of this new faction that's coming in? I think last week sometime it came out in the news, some of the superstars that were being speculated about possibly being a part of it. But, or could this just be maybe another tease? Still, I actually hope it is a reveal, because it's been going on a little bit now. And also, the thing with the QR codes, maybe I don't know if I'm just not fast enough or what, but I always miss them. Well, most of the time anyway. I remember one of the times during the White Rabbit storyline, when they started that, I actually did see the QR code maybe once or twice. Then I tried to scan it with my phone and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I finally just gave up. But I'm an old man. I don't know too much about all these fancy fandangoed QR code things the kids have these days. So I never actually was able to open one of them or whatever. I always usually just check online after they've already happened. But definitely interesting to see who will be a part of this faction. I know he wasn't mentioned in one of the stars that was talked about last week as being a part of it, but recently Braun Strowman made his return to WWE, and it would definitely make sense. Obviously, him being a part of the Wyatt family, and one of them that was mentioned in that report, who has reportedly re-signed with WWE, Eric Rowan, is reportedly back with the company. And also some other names who have been mentioned. I remember Nikki Cross and Dexter Lumis, and I might be forgetting some of them, maybe one or two. But actually, I kind of hope that, yes, I know the plan of this thing is to finish the Uncle Howdy storyline. I just hope it's done in good taste. Also, I think it would be pretty neat if, yes, you do this to pay tribute to Bray Wyatt, but also maybe Brody Lee as well. Put a little tribute for him in there too. But I am definitely interested to see what is going to happen next. And tonight we have WWE NXT live at 8 p.m. Eastern on USA. Qualifying matches will begin to earn a spot in the ladder match that will determine the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion at the Battleground Premium Live event June 9th. And we will see Ivy Nile take on Lash Legend and Soy Ruka take on Izzy Dame. Also, a member of the No Quarter Catch Crew will defend the Heritage Cup against Tony D'Angelo. Javon Evans will face off with Noam Dar. And OTM will face Eddie Enro and Malik Blade in tag team action. And we will hear from Wes Lee. That is all tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern on USA. NXT only tonight. No Dark Side of the Ring since last week. was the season finale. Hopefully it will be back soon. But starting, I want to say maybe either the first or second week of June, is The Rock's, his production company's new show, Who Killed WCW, which it's only going to be 4 weeks, and I'm sure I will probably watch it. But the thing with that is, there's just been so many documentaries, books, podcast episodes about the death of WCW. It's just one of those things in pro wrestling, kind of like the Montreal Screwjob, where it's been talked about so much. Do you really need to talk about it anymore? But like I said, I am going to watch it, of course. And that is all for this Tuesday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in this morning. Hope you all have had a good morning so far. I will be back here tomorrow to preview tomorrow night's AEW Dynamite. And until then, have a great pro wrestling day.